So yeah, let's jump into it. We'll be seeing some seasonal stuff and just Witch Queen DLC stuff. So this will be our first DLC based video. If you've been following along, you will be up to the Witch Queen. Before we jump into the Witch Queen, we're going to go down into the tower and we're going to grab some bounties. Just flying now, grab some bounties, and yeah, we'll start up the Witch Queen.
Just a second.
Let's get you back out there. Good eye. Stay.
So along Glimmer, we'll just avoid the repeatable bounties. If you have a lot of Glimmer, you can grab those. Alright, so when launching up the Witch Queen, we're gonna get a cutscene. We already saw the cutscene, so I am gonna skip this first one, but we'll watch the other ones.
In times of crisis,
And you'll be presented with a Be Brave or a Become Legend. Now these are two different difficulties you can get. By the time you finish the Legendary one, you will get 1520 power armor, and this just means you will be put pretty much halfway through your powerful grind. What do I want to do? Is a fresh spawn. Legendary would be quite hard as a very new player when you have no mods. So I think for now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a Be Brave. We might come back to a Legendary a little bit later on. But I do recommend trying out Legendary if you have got some better gear. If you've played the game, maybe got the Galahorn. I'm just kind of just doing this by myself and I don't really want to struggle too much. Alright, so let's hop into it.
Guardian, Eris and I are
We've already talked about Void 2.0.
What's your location?
We're in some kind of crop field.
What you see is a window into the Golden Age. Mars has returned with temporal instabilities, and Savathun's presence here is no coincidence. We believe the reappearance of Mars drove her out of hiding, and our intel says she may be in a weakened state. The Cabal fleet is blocking the flight path onto her ship. We need you to find a way to get up there and track Savathun down. This may be our only chance to strike.
I'd say the campaign is quite fun, especially if you are trying to do it on Legendary. It is a lot more of a challenge, and it does create that kind of like environment of like a challenging kind of atmosphere. Something you'd really enjoy if you do enjoy a challenge.
Are setting up a giant cannon. I have an idea. Head inside and get me to a console.
What we'll do after this mission, we'll be introduced to seasonal stuff, so we'll go do that. We'll also look at weapon crafting, armor customization. How we unlock the armor customization.
Bring me to the console. Let's see how this cannon works. I heard Savathun went into hiding thanks to the Awoken Queen, Arasad. So why is she showing herself again so soon? Seems too reckless for a god of cunning. As you saw in one of the previous videos, this wrist runner, when shot with arc damage, it shoots electrical bullets. As you can tell, these guys aren't shooting blue bullets at me, so it doesn't arc. So it's not. Of course. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, this will work.
It isn't making the chain lightning that this gun is known for.
Let's start with opening the fuel lines.
Phew, we're getting whacked around. This ain't even legendary. Didn't know you can smack with these weapons by just pressing the right bumper. I don't know what it is on PC,
One down.
R1,
One more to go.
PlayStation. you just gotta do the mission objectives. As you can see, there's usually a diamond on the place that you gotta go, thing you gotta interact with. Make sure we tackle these guys now. What's going on?
Next up, generators.
Nice. Alright, so we finished our objectives. Now we have a new objective, as you can see, there's a diamond.
You know, if I were a god of cunning, I wouldn't show up with a giant ship. It's like saying, here I am, come kill me. Or maybe Savathun's waving a red flag at a bull.
Alright, so within the Witch Queen campaign, you'll see these rally banners. These are different to raid banners. You can place these, you don't have to have raid banners, and it will still give you full ammo and full super, just like a raid banner, but it doesn't cost you anything. You can try at school, you can claim your try at school. Don't really do much, but you can do it.
We need 2 override codes to get the lift moving. Only Cabal engineers carry them.
There's another objective over there, that's where we want to head. Going on this on Legendary, this is going to be quite a bit harder. I remember when I ran on Legendary. So just take your time, take it slow, there's no need to rush. Any part of any level. Pretty much go all the time.
Get me to that console.
So once we both got both of those keys, you just gotta come over here. And just activate that. I don't have to kill any of those ads and they'll just all despawn. If you're doing this on Legendary, you have another chest. It's a that's a good rocket launcher. So if you're ever looking out for this rocket launcher, pretty much what you want is auto loading explosive light. That's pretty much, that's nearly god roll. Impact casing here is usually what people like, but this is good too. That's good. You can have it a little bit less, so it doesn't boost as much off the launch, so it still can track well. But yeah, we got a good roll. Find something that looks nice though. Bit of gold on the end. Do we want to customize this guy? Not the greatest, but it's all good. Alright, jump on an elevator once you finish that. We'll just go up here. This inspect your subclass thing is actually so annoying. Guess this is a good way to go over this. Okay. Once completing the Riding Your Storm quest, you will get a new subclass. You will get your Ark Subclass. Upon inspecting, you'll have 3 different trees you can choose from. If you read over them, they'll tell you about different things. It's a little bit different to Void 3.0. You have only 3 grenades you can pick from, 3 jumps, still 2 class abilities, but then trees, you can't customize it as much. But they will be making a change to that later in 2022. So by 2023 you should have access to all the customization of the subclasses. Yeah, that's your overview of that.
Cannon is aligning. Time to reload, Guardian. Don't worry, you'll be fine. But I'll stand by to revive. Just in case. To my knowledge, no Guardian has ever been on Savathun's ship before. Either she's inviting us aboard, or she's so weak after that encounter with Queen Mara that she's getting clumsy. I'm hoping for the latter, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Shoot ourselves out of a cannon, girls.
Ikora, we made it onto the ship, and we're seeing traces of void light. Seems like maybe another Guardian got up here first.
That's impossible. Perhaps we've acted too hastily. There are too many unknowns.
Savathun is the god of cunning. To wait for a moment when her intentions are clear, we would wait forever.
Not forever. Just until we can provide backup. Guardian, Eris and I are pinned down. If you turn back now, it'll give us more time to plan.
I don't think Savathun will give us free time, Ikora. This might be our only shot. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Be careful.
Here's a little
moth guys you gotta watch out for. So whenever you see one of the hives with the blue bar, they have little moths inside them. Those moth guys will pop out and they're a little bit dangerous. You just gotta watch out for them.
Did you see that moth just now? It was glowing with light. Not corrupted light, Guardian, but light like ours.
We have like no recovery on our character. I feel like we should put some on. That's a 40 recovery. We can get up the resistance a little bit too. Let's do that. What other mods can we just chuck on without having to do anything? Solar? Sniper. Let's check on solar. No arm mods. If there's kinetic. Yeah, which should be alright. Just make sure you kill him first, it's gonna explode on you. So our goal in this area is to kill these tribute bearers. Once we kill them, we have to pick up these little diamonds. Pyramids, so I killed him, I picked up the tribute, as you can see in the right corner. Tribute. These will be our last two, because we're holding two, as you can see on the left side. See this burden of tribute 2. Place that on there.
The hive shouldn't
We got a new gun.
They shouldn't be able to,
and we also got a new void
never
mod.
grant them that power. Not willingly, anyway. This just isn't adding up.
I mean, solar mod.
Savathun.
Yeah, we'll chuck that on. Rapid stasis weapon, final boss, crane, overpower. I think we'll keep it with kinetic for now. This rocket launcher is an auto tracking rocket launcher, so as long as you hold down, that's why it has that beep sound.
In there, I'm picking up unusual energy readings from that statue. Let's make a quick detour.
If you just come up here, I think we just want to go over here. out for the moths.
Those moths will attack if you don't shoot them, Guardian.
I'm up there. See another moth in the distance there. You didn't die. You're doing legendary campaign, they're a lot more deadly. I would have definitely died there.
I've never seen anything like it. Looks like pyramid technology. What's it doing on Savathun's ship? We should bring it back to Ikora.
What the moths will try to do is go detach themselves. So as you can see, there's a moth connected to them. Shoot him, moth comes out. Moth's looking for us, and he blew up on us. You just open up the ghost, you can see where your objective's telling you to go. Be careful of those moths, I keep forgetting about them. Just be careful. Just continue on. If you're unsure where you're going, you can look up on the top left on your radar, or you can open up your little ghost to show where the diamond is.
There are reports of Savathun trying to capture void light from dead guardians. Maybe this is related. Maybe she's been studying the void all this time. Could that be how she did this?
Savathun.
That was Savathun. Hurry.
We're gonna go get after her. Oh, no. No. What the hell is that? Oh, I know what these are. That is what we call a light bearing knight. Look at that. He's popping a super.
No, that's impossible.
Oh, there's a ghost.
Ghost? Can't be. Get me closer, Johnny. I have to see.
You can respawn like us if you don't kill the ghost fast enough. So now our job is to kill the ghost.
We have to stop its motion. There's no other way. That thing is not like me. You see that, right? I can't believe this. We have
Our ghost is trying to justify killing that ghost. You know, I would team up with the Hive. Team up with Savathun. Had the choice. Tribute bearer, so that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get the tributes again. Place on the plate. just be 3 tributes we have to get in total. One will be the knight, one will be a wizard, and one will be a knight. It's the wizard. Last right there. This is quite a good weapon for PvP. So I'm gonna hold on to it. As you can see, we're already getting 1400 drops after doing the main story. And now that we're on to the Switch Queen DLC. We got some triumphs. We can claim those if we want. Wants us to go through that portal. Alright, and that finishes the mission. Or at least the first part. We haven't finished the beginning, the intro yet. But if you ever replaying the mission, that would be the end of the mission.
What is this place? This doesn't look like a high
Now we're in
throne.
Savathun's throne world. We haven't killed all the ads yet. It wants us to kill the ads before we can progress. Alright, now since we killed all the ads, let's continue on.
It's her.
Let's just set them.
How did you do it? How did you find the strength to destroy something so like yourself?
There.
Alright, let's kill this bitch.
You looked in the mirror and killed what?
Ah, she hooned off again. Always running. all these guys. Oh, now it's just to kill everything. Shit. Yeah, we got it. Fuck, we did it, guys. That was easy. So that's the Witch Queen DLC done.
That was too easy.
It did seem too easy,
Oh shit.
didn't it?
There's 3 of it. I'm just keeping the highest level gear that I have, because it just means I'm going to continue to level higher. I don't have to equip it, I just have to have it. Alright, we're back on Mars.
Guardian, do you read me?
We're here, Ikora. We're back on Mars.
Back? From where?
Savathun's throne world.
I know, we should have checked in, but we had Savathun in our sights. That might have been our only shot at her, and we couldn't miss it.
I understand completely. That's not like Savathun to allow herself to be seen so easily.
There's something else. Before we left the ship, we ran into one of her knights. And
It had a ghost, Ikora. Same as any other light bearer.
A ghost? A hive knight with a ghost? But that means...
Savathun stole the light. But that's impossible,
Didn't she?
isn't it?
impossible. With Savathun, nothing is impossible.
Everyone just wants to steal the light in this game.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. Hive legend tells us she was born on a hostile, far-off planet, where she would have lived a short, uneventful life. If it weren't for the worm familiar that warned of an impending cataclysm. And so, she led her siblings into the depths, where the ancient worm gods offered them immeasurable power in exchange for endless blood tribute. From this, the Hive were born, and countless civilizations were condemned to extinction. For untold ages, they devoured life and light wherever it could be found, facing little resistance, until they tried to take on the Guardians. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. Because Savathun knows the best way to beat your enemy is to join them. In her greatest trick yet, she infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within, and stealing our most sacred resource, the one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
All right. So, this is the Enclave. So we did show this off a little bit in my in-game kind of like tutorial.
before we progress, just take a little break, and I'm gonna try setting up these bounties for Destiny. Alright, well I don't know why it wouldn't be all good, but we're back anyway. Alright, so let's talk to our Cora, because that's our next step in the quest.
Complete with their own ghosts. I should have seen this coming. But how? We're in a new paradigm now, Guardian. Where the
So she's going to
between
introduce
are
us to
becoming
weapon crafting,
increasingly
yeah.
blurred.
This is where you get introduced to weapon crafting. No, we're going to pick up that. And we're going to start to make our Glaive, which is the new weapon type they introduced.
No way they'd have missed this. It's definitely
I did show off weapon crafting in a previous video, or a previous stream, I mean. But this is the natural player's progression into weapon crafting. This is our crafting table. It's our Minecraft crafting table right here. So we've unlocked the pen. That's what you have to do. You have to unlock patterns. You can check your progress on patterns in here. You can see we have none of these patterns. But we have unlocked this glaive pattern. We've unlocked this. Unlock some lore. We don't need to track that. Alright, so I open this up and we can press shape We have our glaive to shape, so let's give it a little shape. The first time you craft, you don't need any materials, so you can kind of put on anything you want. We're gonna check on these. These are gonna be our first builds, because we can only pick so many options. That's pretty good, so this is gonna give us some health when we do damage, I think, or good kills. Just make that. Alright. Now we've got our first crafted weapon. We'll equip it. To show it off, given it's a new weapon. Usually I don't like running two specials at a time because they both use the same ammo break and you can lose it. You can run two primaries at a time if you like. It's always nice to have at least one special though. Seasonal challenges, as you see that, these are ways of getting XP, but we crafted a weapon so we got one of those done, so look at that, we got a bunch of XP. You can hand in these bounties. Come over to your season pass, you may have progressed it. I will show off Eververse engrams. So Eververse engrams just give you something random. You come over to store, you can hand in your Eververse engram. Gives you something random from the Eververse store. And look, we got small gift of bright dust. Probably not the best thing to get, but it does give us some progression towards getting one of these. Any of these, or they rotate on a weekly basis. Yeah. It wants us to visit our core. It wants us to equip a Deepsight weapon. We haven't got a Deepsight weapon. But we'll talk about Deepsight weapons when they come. That's when you get a Deepsight weapon. That's how you can unlock patterns.
Not sure exactly what that something was, or what that something did to you. Hopefully nothing bad.
It's also how you get some materials to craft some of the weapons. Some of the weapons can't be crafted, but they can still drop Deepsight. Deepsight will just be like this, but it'll have a red border around it instead of like what I showed off, which was like a gold border. When it's masterworked, it will have a red border, and
almost as if you were shaping that
you need to finish.
on its own memory.
Hand that in. It completes a pen, or it just gives you materials. It will give you materials regardless.
Where the past bleeds into the present. Somehow the relic can manipulate time. With the right conduit, of course. Which Savathun happened to have. But could she use the relic? And what for? The questions just keep piling up. It seems the answers.
So this is the seasonal artifact.
Throne world. I need someone to go in and dig them up. Guardian.
We have progressed 5 levels on it. So we're able to claim some of these if we like. So what do we like to use? We got scout rifles are quite easy to obtain. We want at least one of each. We'll grab the scav because we're going to be using rock launcher scav. We'll grab that. We have a hand cannon, so that's what we have for now. I think that's what we'll grab next. Maybe Fontamine.
we go. We chose some artifact mods. I kind of chose these because it's nice to have this when you're doing some slightly high level content. Scav is good to give you more ammo when picking up heavy ammo. So the little bricks on the ground, you'll get more ammo out of it. This improves aiming, so this is good in PvP. And we kind of got a decent PvP hand cannon over here. It's decent.
Good luck.
That's to progress the story. We'll go there. What we might do though is before we progress any of the story, come over the tower and we'll check out the gunsmith and we'll check out our girl Ada 1. So these are people you're going to want to be checking every time you log in, as you can get mods from them. Seasonal challenges, they come out each week. You don't have to complete them all, but it is a good way of getting XP.
The Axo are among the greatest mystery. Your return honors me, Guardian.
If you've got any engrams, you can come over here and you can decrypt your engrams.
I must admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
We have this seasonal focusing quest. We'll show what that does. So if you come over to the helm, during this season, they may change it in other seasons. So this is Season of the Risen at the moment. Just want to come over to the helm.
Welcome aboard for
over here at the helm.
the hub for emergency logistics and
Just want
maneuvers.
to come here
Here
to
you'll
the
find
war table.
assets and information you need
Interact.
to complete our most time-sensitive operations. We'll continue upgrading this space as situations in the system evolve, so check in often to get the latest developments.
And you can focus engrams, so worldly armor. So we can focus on getting armor throughout world drops. So that's what it means. This is Dreaming City armor. So you'll be able to focus on Dreaming City armor. This is Season of the Risen armor, or weapons. So you'll be able to focus Season of the Risen stuff, so this stuff. If you do have the season pass, in here you can unlock armor focusing. So that's how you unlock armor. You can unlock weapon focusing. And there's other things you can unlock for the season pass. To get Deepsight weapons for these together patterns, you can focus these weapons, and it is a way to get them to drop. So that is a fast way to get them. For this example, it just wants us to focus this to show us that we're going to get some armor from the world somewhere. And look, we got a clock. So our character's looking a little different now. Been getting gear, it's been mixing it up a little bit. I don't own the season pass, so I can't really do anything there, but that's how focusing works. Let's just go back to the Cryptarch, as we can see our quest is telling us to. We're tracking the quest. Alright, so we'll just go back to the Cryptarch.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Claim this. And that's what Umber engrams are. So we can focus this if we want, but we're just going to decrypt it because we're not trying to focus on anything specifically. That's lower, so we can delete that. Now, what I was talking about mods. So we have our gunsmith we can grab mods from. Yeah, so as you can see, there's mods. These change every single day. So we want minor spec. I'd look out for minor spec, major spec, and boss spec for PvE. As you can see here, this is a Deepsight weapon. So this is what we're talking about before. This is a Deepsight weapon. So as it's red bordered, when we finish the red border, so we just got to get kills with the weapon. When you finish the red border, you can, or when you just finish activities, it helps progress this. But after you finish, you just hover over this, come down here, and you just press what's the PlayStation button? I forgot what the PlayStation button, maybe X. On one of these. PC, probably just click on it. And you just claim it. And that would progress your pan, if this was a panned weapon. This is not a panned weapon, so this will just give us resources. Another person we come and look for mods, more of the armor mods, so that he sells like weapon mods. Now our girl that sells armor mods is down here. Her name is 801. So you're just going to be wanting to check up on these every time you log in, just because why not? If you're a new player, you probably not have any of these.
Proceed.
So you could pick up one of these if you thought it was necessary for you. Flinching, that's good in PvP, having flinching. Scavs is just good, PvE, PvP. That would be good, because elemental well builds are kind of like the meta at the moment. Meta just means the thing. The like in thing. And yeah, so you could get those.
Until next.
I don't think any of them are necessary to spend my 10,000 on. I don't really have much glamour. I'd rather put some glimmer into here and get a glimmer boost. If you ever do want to recover your emblems, say you put them away, you can come over to your collections, go under Flare, and you'll be able to find your emblems. So we want to continue on with the Witch Queen. So we'll track the Witch Queen quest. And if you wanted to find the Witch Queen stuff a little bit easier, you can scroll down to Witch Queen. So we'll just launch that up. And we'll do this next mission, and I think we'll call it today. But we have hopefully learned quite a bit. We've learned a few things within the Witch Queen, kind of what's happening, kind of what to look out for. Let's start this mission. And we just want classic experience for this game, this playthrough. And we are going to turn that text chat off because that's really annoying. By the way, if you did make a Bungie.net, you can go on Bungie.net and claim some rewards. So we'll get you some free stuff. So don't be afraid to do that. You just look at your settings, you'll be able to claim it. Actually, if you click on your character's icon or your profile's icon, and then there will be rewards. You just want to click on rewards, claim digital rewards, and you'll be able to claim any of the ones there. So what I'm doing is I'm claiming the digital rewards. It's just giving me some materials. I even got an emblem from one of them. I'll make a video on claiming rewards in the future. Well, that was just a short explanation of it.
Built according to the desires of the creator. I suppose Savathun desired a throne world made of light. Everything here is imbued with it. What's strange to me is that she's vulnerable here. Why would she just let us walk in? We need a clue about how she stole the light.
You gotta finish these knights. Make sure you walk up to them and finish them. The ones that do pop supers, the light bearer ones. Cool. This is the new weapon that we crafted. It's Enclave.
Guardians aren't safe in a place like this.
Who is this?
Well, that's neat to know, pal, and you don't. Need to know. I mean, just get out before Savathun and her light-up goons realize you're here.
Are you with the Vanguard? Hello? We lost him. I can trace the signal. Any lead's a good lead, and you have more leads.
So we're trying to level up this weapon, so we'll just get some kills and we'll show
We're
off
blocked.
Deepsight.
But I'm picking up more of that psychic energy over there.
This is good Deepsight. This is what we
How
do.
did you do that? It's like you created those platforms out of thin air.
Can reveal paths that weren't there before. It's gonna be a mechanic used throughout this campaign. Go to that one now to reveal some paths we can't see. And you can look at where the marker is. You just follow the paths that get built. Again, look at these claw marks. Good way to see where to go. It's dark as though. We want to get there because there's Deepsight.
I'm sensing more psychic energy nearby. It might help us find our way out of here.
Deepsight came out now. Follow those footprints, and it's telling us to go this way. Here. Here. Oh, we'll just go down here. Just remember, Cursed Door explodes, so it's good just to get rid of those guys. Really, so I don't come up to you. Explode on you. Finish him. So it wants us to get over there, so we just keep going. It's disorientating being in such a dark place. Continue on.
Hey, you're stirring up the hive. This is exactly why I told you to leave.
What do you know about Hive using the light?
That's why you're here.
That's need to know.
Yeah. Look, alright, I really shouldn't be doing this, but come meet me outside the fortress. Just be discreet, alright?
Summon our Sparrow. It's a little bit faster if we just zoom past everyone here. But you can take your time, enjoy the sight. It's quite beautiful. It's quite nice.
The signal's coming from beyond that gate. We have to get it open.
This is the plate you want to interact with if you are getting confused at this part.
Oh no, you triggered the alarm. The hive are gonna be all over you. What happened to me in the street?
We're trying to open the gate.
Look, just try to stay alive, alright? The gate's open. Just make a run for it.
He told us when the gate opens, make a run for us. We're just gonna hop down Sparrow. Yeah.
gate's open. Let's go.
We're just gonna go through the gate when it opens.
Between you and me, I don't think this guy we've been talking to is working for the Vanguard. I guess it could be a rogue hidden agent, or a lost guardian. But maybe it's just Sabathun disguising her voice. Any lead's a good lead.
Place one of these because they're free, so why not? Have some free ammo. In my personal opinion, glaives are okay. They're the best on the hunter when you have suppressing glaive and you have stylish executioner. It synergizes and it's a really cool build to run. I'm not saying you have to run that build or it's the only way to run the glaive, but I don't think glaives are really worth it. Apart from that, up to you. You play with it, learn about it, kind of see what you like. You can play with whatever you like. I'm not trying to judge it. Like, so that's not fun. It's fun just to experiment. Play your way. Just telling you what I prefer.
Another hive, building the light. Eyes up, Guardian.
Oh, we're facing a hive wizard. And they missed a hive knight. When we kill this, we're gonna have to want to go and finish her. So we'll go invisible so we can get close. Finish her. No, we got another Deepsight weapon.
Not sure I'll ever get used to seeing ghosts serving the hive. All ghosts were created after the collapse. The Traveler released us just before it went dormant. These ghosts had thousands of opportunities to choose a guardian, and they passed right over humanity and chose our enemy instead. I can't forgive that.
Let's put on some of this new equipment. Alright, well let's show off Deepsight and let's explain it a little bit better here. First we'll just chuck minor spec on because it's a free damage buff we get. Okay, so if we come over to patterns and catalysts, in here you can see these are catalysts. Alright, so these are all patterns. These are the catalysts, so it's exotic catalysts. But as you saw, we got an auto rifle. I'll show you. It's an auto rifle. This is a pulse rifle. See how it's got a decent. So when we finish that, we can do this one. But for this example, this is an auto rifle. Keep this one in mind. But this is an auto rifle, and we're finished their attunement. So how you would claim it is apply that. But first, before doing that, I'm just going to show you that there isn't a pattern for this one. So as you see, you come into patterns,
and you don't see an auto rifle pen for that crate or whatever it's called. But if we come down to pulse rifles, we can see that that other gun is here. So after we inspect it, we've completed the resonance, and we hand this in and get the materials, this would give us one pattern towards this weapon. But given that it doesn't have a pattern and you can't craft it, it doesn't give us a pattern, it just has the weapon. And it just gives us the materials from it. When we finish this one, you're going to see that we get a pattern. You'll see that we'll be able to get the pattern from that one soon. That was also a seasonal challenge, getting rid of some of the element, getting some of the element out of a weapon. Isn't that cool? Also, we got enough XP to get another mod here, so I reckon we'll get my shop later. Alright, we've got a couple without any, so we'll put that on. We'll put some rocket launcher scav on. And we'll put this on. And we'll put this grenade one on. So we don't need a champion mod right now. Alright, now let's go over to our diamond, our objective.
You brought us here?
Hey, take it easy. Just
Oh,
let me explain.
it's a hive ghost. Right now we've got +4, so after your seasonal artifact, the pluses will start going up on here. The Finch is this hive ghost now.
Hey, get awkward out of the way first, I always say. This pile of ash and bone used to be my actually, don't worry about it.
Used to be this hive
All
node.
you need to know, us wandering ghosts gave into the hive believing we'd found purpose, and well, peer pressure's a hell of a thing. Also, because it's what the Traveler must have wanted. Then Hive killed Guardians with light, and you think, that's the Traveler's will, really? I'll tell you what, I don't buy it. Not anymore. The Witch Queen's up to something, and, maybe together we get to the bottom of it, huh? There's an old Hive temple nearby with Savathun's secrets inside. That is all I know. The what and the why? That's your game, yeah? And when you get there, radio me. Private channels only. Oh, almost forgot. The name's Finch. Honor to meet you. Yeah, for real, real.
Alright, so we've met our hive ghost buddy called Finch. Evidence board. we've got a few more things to look over in the Witch Queen before we progress. Finish chapter 1 now. The Witch Queen, I believe. Claim that. We've got some lore book entries, so when you get these lore books, you can like read through them to just kind of read about some of the lore of the game. When we take a look at this, it wants us to go to the evidence board, so we can go there. Once you get all the evidence for the evidence board, you can get the exotic glaives. So that's the exotic weapon glaives. So this pretty much progresses, and there's a few of these quests, and they progress into an exotic glaive. What else do we have that we can do? And this one here. It also wants us to return to the Enclave, so that's what we'll do. We'll go to the Enclave, and I think we'll call it a day. Looks like we have some stuff on our postmaster. Oh, we lost a cloak. Is that better than this cloak? Yeah, I'll chuck that on. Evidence board. So this is the evidence board. This is where you're going to come when you're doing these quests.
As you know,
It's going to progress. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. Once you finish them all, you'll be able to get an exotic glaive. Alright, down here, I want us to come, because we finished the resonance quest, weapon pattern, so it gave us a bunch of starter materials, so that's quite nice. It just wants us to do some more resonant alloys. So this weapon that we got now, just once we complete it, we hand it in. We're also going to end up getting the pen, so we'll be able to craft this weapon. That is for the evidence board. And that is the Witch Queen campaign story mode. Alright, well I think we'll call it there. I hope you learned something today. Hope it was fun. Yeah, just let me know if there's anything else you want me to clear up, learn, do, and we'll be getting onto it. Next stream, I'm thinking we look at unlocking the weapon customization. I mean the armor customization. We'll do whatever free seasonal stuff we can do, which should only be one mission, and then maybe continue on with the Witch Queen. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.